This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Bengals of Houston. Off week one victories, who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Stevenson. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up 2nd down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott. That is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season. but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he stopped immediately there. Now they'll change things up. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Henry again on second down. Derrick Henry all alone. Treads into the stiff arm. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A second down throw for Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. You talk about this Bengals defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge. On third down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down.
Lockett, the motion man right.
Prescott to throw on fourth.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Prescott to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot can help you force the incompletion.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Now a timeout called for by... They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, offense. Come on.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll run it again with Henry.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Nix. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
A first down carry for Henry. 7-7, our score after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Henry out of the pistol. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And now an audible here into something else.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix.
He's able to find Melton.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
On 4th down, Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
It's Marte Mapu.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I won't play cards against this guy a lot.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second down, Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and fourth down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on fourth down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
Now Prescott on fourth down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
They start near midfield following the interception as they begin first and 10.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Derrick Henry all alone.
He's to the 15.
Touchdown, Houston. Derrick Henry.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Now Prescott.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert. As the 1st half is winding down.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston.
Colin Johnson
In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this 1st half as the kick gets away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Final play of the half, Prescott. And this one is incomplete. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
But Charles, for them, pretty good 1st half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
164 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix.
And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Henry up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Off the play fake. Nix.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Prescott going to change the play.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Prescott now. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Marte Mapu.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on that sideline, Charles, this defense, they just seem to be a step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6, and they widen the lead.
At least a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps. And right now, they are thinking hard about putting this opponent away. That turnover improved their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.